Hey, Tay here, so welcome to the VR Tech channel. I promise to keep you in the loop about the PSVR2 support for PCVR. And well, here we are because we have some juicy news about it. Things are getting closer, and this actually coincides with the biggest sales so far for the headset and also its console, with even games coming to the PlayStation Plus subscription. But it's not all, because Asgard got a big update, and we also have some teases from Meta directly from the next version of the software with a very Apple-ish direction. So well, let's discover it together in this video. Let's get into it. Alright, here we are. I promised that I was keeping you updated about all the stuff about PSVR2 with the PC support, so the ability to actually use our headset for the Sony PlayStation with our PC and use Steam VR games on it. And while we got an official announcement a while ago on the PlayStation blog confirming that this is actually happening, we didn't really have details about it. We didn't know if we actually needed a PlayStation 5 to actually drive it, or if it would be wireless or wired. We just assumed things considering, well, the overall situation. But today, Brad from Sadly Bradley actually spotted something very interesting, because we're talking about an adapter for the PlayStation VR2 to actually use it on PC. And that means two things. We now know how PSVR2 is gonna run on PCVR, and second, we know that this thing is coming soon, because yeah, it went through the certification already. This certification status, as we said, is from South Korea. The name of the product will be PlayStation VR PC adapter, so pretty straightforward, and is directly from Sony Interactive Entertainment Korea Co. Ltd. It's gonna be manufactured in China, like everything nowadays, and the certification date actually dates to March 27th, 2024. So yeah, some months ago. So yeah, things are actually gearing up, and what does this mean is that, as we said in the past, PSVR2 is gonna need an actual adapter to work with your PC. That's because on PSVR2 we just have a one USB Type-C connection that is perfect for the PS5, and this is an USB Type-C alt mode, and the only way to actually run it on PC is through Virtual Link. That is an adapter that is not very usual on PC. It was actually dropped by Nvidia for some weird reason. The cool thing is that if you don't have that connection, you're gonna be able to buy the adapter directly from Sony, and probably is gonna use DisplayPort, USB, and the power adapter to compensate for the lack of connection that you got with this USB Type-C. So yeah, we're still talking about the cable, so it's not gonna be wireless, but on the flip side, on the very positive side, we're talking about a native PCVR headset right now. Actually, the only one with OLED displays, controllers, and eye tracking for a pretty low price point. About the price point, by the way, right now you're gonna be able to buy it for $450, because they cut $100 out of the price for the regular version and $500 for the one with the Horizon Call of the Mountains. They also cut the price of the PS5. It's very rare that actually that happens, but I will not jump on it, to be honest, because in some days we're actually gonna have a PlayStation showcase. We're not sure about the dates just yet, but they are presumed to announce the PS5 Pro. So if you want to have the latest in tech, well, just wait a second and see what's gonna happen then. It's a trap! About the PSVR2 instead, it seems to be a great offer, considering that you can actually use the full resolution coming from your computer instead of going through Link or AirLink that is gonna compress and decompress the image. We know that it's very good already, but in terms of latency, in terms of just like sheer amount of details that can arrive, a cable is gonna be better no matter what for now. But I digress. The PSVR2 for sure is not the best headset out there, but at that price point will be a great alternative to the Quest 3, for example. And yeah, if you have a PC, it seems like a good way to go. Let's not forget that we also have eye tracking here. That's gonna be great for foveated rendering. Hopefully more developers are gonna start to implement it directly in games, because a bigger player in the VR ecosystem is gonna arrive. Let's hope for that. And of course for social applications like VR chat and everything is gonna be much better and more immersive than a headset without it. But what do you think about it? 550? Is it a good price for a PCVR headset native with OLED displays and eye tracking? And controllers, touch-sense controllers, actually starts to sound like a great deal. Always talking about PSVR, I was waiting for this from very long because I thought that it was the best way to actually introduce people to VR games. And finally, 5 games are arriving to the PlayStation Plus subscription. Actually 6 games, because it's gonna be Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, a Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Retribution. Those are freaking awesome. Synth Rider, if you want some, music beat stuff. Ghostbuster, Rise of the Ghost Lord, Before Your Eyes, and Walkabout Golf. On top of that, for some weeks, there are gonna be huge discounts on PlayStation VR2 games like Hello Games, No Man's Skies, Gran Turismo 7, Synapse, etc, etc. I mean, it seems that they're finally trying to push something over there. You know who is trying to push something as well? It's Meta with this new trailer about productivity in VR. Now, this is a pre-rendered trailer, of course, but it's showing something very similar to the dashboard that we have actually right now. And it seems the direction they want to take is to have free-form windows on the dashboard as well, like it happens on the Apple Vision Pro right now. I tried recently an app that tries to replicate the Apple Vision Pro, and from there we can see that the Quest 3 can actually handle more applications at once without any problem. I mean, not super fast, but still working pretty well. And while this trailer is not real yet, well, hopefully it's just a tease of something that is gonna arrive very soon. V66 doesn't have it yet, and V66 should actually bring also the ability to move the keyboard around, and the same thing can be done to actually interact with the windows will be absolutely amazing. I mean, we're starting to get tired of those 3 screens always in the same position. Having some freedom would be awesome. And before wrapping up, I want to talk about a new update for Asgard. They actually got the Quest 3 update directly. That is gonna run not anymore at 90 Hz, but actually at 72. But it's gonna have some improvements in textures and actually lighting and shadows. This is something that I actually noticed right away playing that game. It was completely lack of any shadows, and it was kind of weird to see like monsters or characters just floating around instead of like feeling like a sense of presence, the VR environment. These are the pictures of this update. There's nothing completely mind-blowing, but I think that tweaking those small details really changes a lot the perception of this game. And if we can actually use some of this Quest 3 XR2 Gen 2 power, well, why not? But anyway guys, that was all for today. I wanted to keep you updated on the PSVR2 situation and also these little updates from Meta. Hopefully that is gonna arrive soon because it would be absolutely fantastic. Let me know if you're considering the PSVR2 to buy the PSVR2 just for PCVR, or if it's just better to stick with the Quest 3, Quest 2, or whatever kind of device you're using right now. Let me know in the comments below, and as always guys, if you liked the video, like, if you didn't like the video, dislike, subscribe to the channel for more VR tech. I see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.